Greetings and welcome to another episode of Ball Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Junior, one of the trio, one of the triplets. But we are here live talking all things world football. I don't know, so big up to my co-host, my lovely co-host. Come on, she's busy refereeing our games right now. As you know, this is the time of the season when come on, our residential referee has to work. And also big up to the regular man, the regular voice you normally hear, Benton. You don't know, so Benton is away in the motherland right now. He said last week, so we can make it know. Benton is in Africa. So Benton, big up yourself every time. He might be passing through, but which part him that him send me some pictures, people, and trust me, if I was Benton, wouldn't I hear from me? Real talk. I'm just keeping it 100 with it. If I was Benton over where I am right now, over in Africa, wouldn't want to hear from me. So big up Benton. Enjoy your holiday, brother. Also, you don't know, so we'll kick off the show. Normally we kick off the show with Ballers and Bugs, highlighting the premier footballer of the week, and also Bugs highlighting players that play like a bug this week. But before we kick it off, as a Manchester United fan, no, this is not a Manchester United show, but as a die-hard Manchester United fan, we have to talk about the passing of the legend, Sir Bobby Robson. The man, the boss, check out this week, and the legendary footballer. We lost another legend. We lost Pele, we lost Maradona, and we lost another. Yo, let me tell you something, people. Well, that's checking on some text here. My apologies, because I don't know some after everything today. Today is one name after everything. But former English legend, Sir Bobby Charlton, passed away this week, sadly. What can we say about him? He survived the Munich disaster. He's a Manchester United baller, true and true. He's one of the members of the English World Cup winning team, a decorated footballer, a legendary footballer. I never get to see him play live. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not that old. But the legend lived on through generations to come. So after, hats off to Bobby Charlton. Live well, brother. Go on off into the sunset and big up yourself. Yo, you don't know the show go already still not. Every week we have Ballers and Bugs. Ballers being your most impressive baller of the week, and Bugs being your less impressive baller of the week. So you don't know the thing go already. Type it in the chat. Who is your baller of the week? Who is your bug of the week? Let me see you put it in the chat right now. Type it up in the chat to the people that are running. But for me, my baller of the week this week, first, have to go to Xavi Alonso and Bayern Leverkusen. Quietly sitting on top of Bundesliga. In a year where Bayern Munich so far has not tasted defeat. Bayern Munich is actually third in the Bundesliga up until last time I checked. I'm pretty sure they're still third. But Bayern Munich is third with Bayer Leverkusen on top of the Bundesliga. Xabi Alonso, a new coach. Big up Dalton. Dalton, you don't know go already, the Ballers and Bugs. And me alone, the inmates is running the asylum this week. So put your Ballers and put your Bugs in the chat. My first baller though have to go to Xabi Alonso again. New coach, decorated footballer, transition into the coaching ranks, and so far so good. Still early days in the Bundesliga, but he has Bayer Leverkusen flying high. I think they have 6 wins and 1 tie. The last time I checked on the table. I'll tell you guys in a second, but I'm pretty sure. I think they have about 6 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, and it's just, to me, it's crazy. Crazy how Bayer Leverkusen, one, is just flying under the radar. To me, it feels like they're flying under the radar. Sorry, I take a win from them. 7 wins, 1 draw. They have won the last 4 games. and just flying high. Stuttgart is actually second in the Bundesliga with 7 wins and 1 loss. And speaking of Stuttgart, their striker, Serhu Gersi, 14 goals in 8 games. That's my next ball of the week. He's from Guinea, and the man is scoring goals at will. To me, he is this year's version of Victor Osimhen, as Victor Osimhen is going through what he's going through at his club. We don't really know what really are going on this because we know the Italian league stay, and it kind of weird what going on in Italy, but to me, he's this year's version of Osimhen. Serhu Gerasi, 14 goals in 8 games, playing for Stuttgart. Currently having Stuttgart second in the Bundesliga. And also third in the Bundesliga, like I said, is Bayern Munich. They also haven't lost. Harry Kane is also scoring at an unbelievable clip. I don't have his exact stats right now. I know he's second in the golden boot run for Bundesliga, right behind Gerasi. So big up to Harry Kane, ball of the week. Aston Villa get my ball of the week too. Not because them destroy West, not only because them destroy West Ham, but they are 5 games unbeaten. They are on a 5 games unbeaten streak. It seems like Unai Emery have them going in the right direction. And I also have a big up Liam Bailey. We'll cuss him off, but the man scored a rotted goal today. Big up Liam Bailey. Shades of Walter Boyd. Hopefully that's not a blasphemous statement, but that's a wicked goal Bailey scored today. And also ball of the week for me again, the Jamaica men's national team for taking care of business in the Nations League. They could have easily slipped and lost to Haiti when they played in Trinidad. Check. Hopefully you still hear me. Dalton says ballers are Liverpool, of course, and Arsenal, and a shout out to Villa. What if I talk about the Arsenal ball of the week, Dalton? Because what if I talk about that? El Pistolero, big up. He says Shamar Nicholson gets a mention. Since his move, he's been playing well, and he has an assist today. Big up Shamar Nicholson. Boza, we beat him. Boza is another player that where we get problem. We beat him up anytime. Let me see what go out with the stream. Let's see what's going on with the stream. Checking people. Everything seems to be alright on my end. Making sure it's everything good. Checking people. Alright, we're good. But I'll keep an eye on it. Some people are saying that I'm losing connection. Let me know. Just put it in the chat. I will see. But those are my ballers of the week. Keep sending your ballers and your bugs. Bugs of the week. For me, my first bug of the week, the corporations that are getting into football. Specifically talking about Nasser Mazraoui. Hopefully I know I'm mispronouncing the name. But he's a fullback for Bayern Munich. He's born in Netherlands and he plays for, he's a Moroccan international. He came out and posted a video in support of Palestine, and the whole world come down on him. Thankfully, Bayern Munich did the proper thing and did not suspend him, did not publicly discipline the player, which I think is a good thing. But my bug have to go to the corporations that are getting involved. Regardless of which side of the fence you stand on, if you stand on the side of humanity, as a footballer, you should be given the latitude and the right to post your support for humanity, even if you pick one side or the next. Because we're not getting involved in picking Israel over Palestine or Palestine over Israel. We're picking humanity, and I believe that is what Nasser Mazraoui wanted to do. And I think the corporation pressure, don't like it. Footballers are role models. They should be given the right to exercise their right as a role model. even if it goes against your belief. They still, as long as them stay within the bounds of humanity, they should be good. My other bug of the week, JFF. What's we talk about JFF? The way they handle the reggae girls situation, what is going on with the reggae girls, we'll soon talk about it. We have a lot to say about it, but let's just say a bare foolishness are going on, and we're going to light a fire upon them a little more. Another bug of the week, not Lionel Messi. Big up Leo Messi. Big up Leo Messi. Leo Messi is one of the two best footballers of his generation. I have said that consistently and I will not stop saying that. The people who get bug of the week though are the people who believed that Leo Messi should be awarded the MVP for MLS this year. That is just craziness. And it has been proven, yes, they won a cup at Miami. But Messi finished with 11 goals in 14 matches with Inter Miami this season. The team went 8-2-4 in those games that he played. Seven of those matches were on the team's run to win its first ever trophy by claiming the League Cup championship. Hats off to Messi, hats off to Miami for having that great league run. However, when Messi came to Miami, they were 15th. They were dead last. And I believe they ended the MLS either 15th or 14th. That means the Messi magic, which worked for the League Cup, didn't work for the MLS playoffs scenario, which is what we should really be judging these players off. So all those who want to give Leo Messi, who don't want to give him MVP, look at sit down, man. Sit down and stop with the foolishness. El Pistolero said the whole reggae girls and JFF saga gets a big bug. Dalton Stewart said the bugs is Ashley Young and the $100 trillion London side. Which $100 trillion London side, Dalton? Because I know you're talking about Chelsea. We know you're talking about Chelsea. But we soon talk about that. But let me just say this. Dalton, may you go vex to that. Anyway, first topic of the day. The game of the week. Arsenal versus Chelsea. I know you're talking about Chelsea, Dalton. And big up to everybody out there. What are your takes from the Arsenal versus Chelsea game? For me, it was a game of two halves. Obvious statement, fine. Chelsea went up 2-0, Arsenal stormed back and drew the game. I can arguably say that the goals that Chelsea scored both goals were somewhat fortunate. The penalty that was awarded, which was a penalty, but to me it was a fortunate call. It was a fortunate turn of events that led to Modric heading the ball. I think Gabriel handing the ball and being a handball in the box and going for a penalty. And then the goal in Modric score is a lucky cross. He wasn't trying to shoot and the ball just boom up and score right after halftime and boom, Chelsea gone up 2-0. Arsenal stormed back and drew the game. Now, looking at the game, in my opinion, Arsenal was still in international break for the first 15 to 30 minutes. And big up to Arteta, to me, one of the biggest moments in the game. Because to me, Shevchenko or whatever I want him, the left back for Arsenal, him did not sell out the game. So when they put on Kim, that kind of stabilized Arsenal backline. So where they can start playing the possession game. Dalton said, Chelsea workless. How you gonna blow a 2-0 lead at home? That's true. I agree, Dalton. But I think Arsenal is the better side. I think Chelsea showed semblance of what they can look like when they get into form and when they get into gear. But Arsenal is a bigger side right now. Arsenal is a bigger side, and to me, they came out this I would say Chelsea come out feeling like this is 2 points lost. I will actually say Arsenal coming out this weekend also saying this is 2 points lost, especially when you're in a race with Man City and what Man City did to Brighton. You'll have to look back and say, if we had started the game the way we ended the game, Arsenal win this game going away, right? But it's unfortunate for Arsenal fans. It's fortunate for us, the fans, that the fans that are neutral sit down and can watch a good football game. Because it was a good football game. First 45 minutes was all Chelsea. Second half, after Arteta made his adjustments, Modric scored a little lucky goal. Arsenal come back and stand back and score 2 goals in the end. Great game, great football game. Both teams, I think both keepers had some shaky moments too. And Ramsdale wasn't in goal. That the Arsenal goalkeeper, not for keep no more game for Arsenal. Not even calling cup him for if we could play with the reserves. Because him do some choppiness on the field. The Chelsea keeper, I don't know what he was doing one at a time when he run out at the 18 and miss everything. And Arsenal should have scored there. So the game had everything in it, in my opinion. What are your guys' take from it though? Normally Heraldo show up when Arsenal win, but right now, I have a feeling that Heraldo up on the sideline and watch what go on, and I say, yo, I go on easy. Big up to Jeremy and leave it. Jeremy and said Dalot is a baller. I will see what go on that chat here. But yeah, so Arsenal, Chelsea, both teams come out feeling like this is 2 points lost. I think ultimately Manchester City come out feeling the best. Beating Brighton and looking and seeing these two teams. One of them chasing them, the other one trying to figure themselves out, and them just killing each other. That was the Arsenal versus Chelsea game. Another big game that happened this week, though, was the Merseyside derby. Dalton, what going on with Liverpool? El Pistolero, what going on with Liverpool? We need to know what's going on with Liverpool because, in my opinion, Everton had their full complement of players on the field. Liverpool didn't look like scoring. Liverpool did not look like threatening. I was actually disappointed with how Liverpool came out of the international break in a Merseyside derby, and you approach a game like this. I was a little bit disappointed. Ashley Young, I don't think the second yellow card, I would have given him a bug of the week. The second yellow card, him take one for the team. The first yellow card, though, that is the one that you always look at. And sometimes when a player get a red card, the first yellow card is the one you look at, not necessarily the second one. The first one you can look at and say, boy, this was avoidable. Chopping this to go on with, this is avoidable. But to me, in my opinion, Liverpool is showing that they have some work to do. They still have some work to get done. You sit down. I sit down, watch these games, and say, what is the goal? Are we trying to get to top 4? What is the race? Are we trying to challenge for the top 2? Are we trying to challenge for the title? In my opinion, Liverpool is a team that they show that they will show up. They show that they can play the big games. But I have to question sometimes the mentality that they start with. Some of these games that they start off with, I don't know. Dalton, I need a Liverpool fan to set me straight. But I want a Liverpool fan to tell me what really going on, because it in my opinion, again, if Sean Dyche had his full complement of players, this could have easily been a 0-0 game. Easily been a 0-0 game. So Liverpool, I don't know, fix up on the yard. But Jeremy Levy said that Dalot is a baller. And a day when Bobby Charlton passed on, Dalot with a screamer against Uncle that side. Now, as a Manchester United fan, I'm not going to sit here and celebrate. Like, oh my God, it's a great goal against Sheffield. Oh, no, we should not have been in that position. Again, I think the winners this weekend, the only winner this weekend in England was Manchester City. Manchester City is the only team that seemed to have their focus right, have their heads on their body. They seem to want to win the title this year. I think Arsenal had an opportunity to send a message, and they failed to send a message to Man City. They started the game poorly, and it just, to me, it just left a lot of Arsenal fans out there wanting more. To me, it left this weekend left a lot of Liverpool fans wanting more. And again, the 8 Man City fans out there, because we know them don't really have a lot of fans. The little Man City fans, them feel good. The man, they can sit down now and say, yeah man, we're going to the league again this year. But still early days. Other results, Aston Villa, like we said, defeated West Ham 4-1. Manchester United defeated Sheffield 2-1. Chelsea, Arsenal draw 2-2. Wolves defeated Bournemouth 2-1 with a come-from-behind victory. And Bournemouth is still without a win in the Premier League. You know what? We might as well just relegate Bournemouth right now. I think Bournemouth should just stop playing football and just forfeit all them games. Every team we play against Bournemouth will get 3 points. Brentford, they stopped their skid, defeating Burnley 3-0. Man City defeated Brighton 2-1. Newcastle put 4 past Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest and Luton drew 2-2. Liverpool defeated Everton 2-0. And the game tomorrow will be Tottenham versus Fulham. That's another big game, because it's going to definitely impact the standings. With the standings right now, Man City, top of the league again with 21 points. Arsenal had a chance to go 2 points up, but failed with their draw. So Arsenal is still on second with 21 points, only behind on goal difference. Liverpool is up to third on 20 points, 1 point behind. Tottenham, with their game in hand, if they defeat Fulham tomorrow, Tottenham will finish the week on top of the league with 9 games gone, which would be a big result. Aston Villa is 5th with 19 points, and then Newcastle, Brighton, Manchester United, West Ham, Chelsea rounding out the top 10. Down the bottom, you have 2 teams that have still not won. Sheffield United and Bournemouth still haven't won a game. Burnley is bringing up the rear at 18 points, with 4 points in the 18th position, with 1 win, 1 draw, 7 losses. Luton is out of the relegation group for now, with 5 points. They have 1 win, 2 ties, 6 losses. Whole heap of games left to play, people. Whole heap of games left to play. But I'm willing to say that depending on what happened in the transfer window in January, I am willing to say that it's going to be a 4-horse race. This year could very well be a 4-horse race for the title, for the Premier League title. Arsenal cannot drop points like they've been doing, though. Liverpool have to keep winning, even though I'm just criticizing them and say it's an ugly win. You still have to keep winning. And Tottenham, I think Tottenham is a team to watch. Let's see what they do in the transfer window. If Tottenham is able to secure some good transfers, I see Musiala is reportedly on Man City's radar. I can't see Musiala going to Tottenham if Levy open the purse. If him open the purse strings and Tottenham can get another baller or 2, I think Tottenham is probably a centre-back, a striker. They need another striker. But they definitely need another centre-back. I think they are 2 players away from really challenging Man City, because if it's a 4-horse race, it is going to be an endurance race. It will eventually turn into a race of endurance. And we know Man City have 2 squad in on them side. So if it becomes a race of endurance, we know Man City is odds on to win. Arsenal is there as well. But Tottenham, watch out for Tottenham. Their schedule, the lack of games that they have compared to the teams above them, plus if they are able to make some key signings, they can definitely cause some ruptions. I highlighted the Bundesliga earlier. In the Bundesliga, Augsburg defeated Heidenheim 5-2. FC Köln defeated Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-1. Bayern Munich defeated Mainz 3-1. RB Leipzig defeated Darmstadt 3-1. Freiburg defeated Bochum 2-1. Eintracht Frankfurt defeated Hoffenheim 3-1. Stuttgart, the second in Bundesliga, defeated Union Berlin 3-0. And the Bundesliga top team Bayer Leverkusen defeated Wolfsburg 2-1. And Dortmund defeated Werder Bremen 1-0. And as we look at the current Bundesliga standing, Bayer Leverkusen is on top with 7 wins, 1 draw, on 22 points. Stuttgart is also with 7 wins, but they have the 1 loss and 21 points. Bayern Munich is in third with 6 wins, 2 ties, 0 losses on 20 points. Dortmund is also tied with Bayern Munich on points, but they have an inferior goal difference. RB Leipzig is 3 points behind, and Hoffenheim is 2 points behind RB Leipzig. Down a gully, you have FC Köln, Bochum, and Mainz. But the team that is surprising everybody in Germany this year is Xavi Alonso led Bayer Leverkusen, a team that has been ravaged by the transfer window, but they seem to have it right this year so far. Still early days, still a lot of games to play. Bayern Munich is still the top dog in the land, but I think Bayer Leverkusen, the more they continue to play, the more they continue to have these results, the better the vibes will be in Germany. And this could be the year. In a year where I predicted, which, I mean, that's no big thing. I've always predicted some wrong things. Like, we make some stupid predictions. But I predicted that this year could be the year that Bayern Munich have the perfect season, go through undefeated, right? But Leverkusen can also go through undefeated. We'll have to just see when Bayern Leverkusen play Bayern Munich again and see how that game go, if they even have a winner, because it could just very well be a draw game. What would it be? What would it be if you had 2 undefeated teams in the Bundesliga for the whole year? How remarkable would that be? I mean, we're dreaming right now. Chances of that happening is slim to none, right? But until them lose, we have to play the what-if game. What if Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich go through the whole year without a loss, and them draw the games and then play against each other? Imagine that title race. So we definitely have to watch a title race. Definitely have to watch a title race this year. Another thing that made the news this week, the Ballon d'Or. It has been widely accepted that the Ballon d'Or race is coming down to 2 players, Erling Haaland and Leo Messi. Erling Haaland had a remarkable season last year for Man City. Got them, I think Erling Haaland got them the Champions League title. His signing, his introduction to Manchester City, that brought him over the top, got them all the titles last year, and it just a remarkable season. Club season. But also last year, Leo Messi brought Argentina the much coveted World Cup title. He had a less than stellar first half of the season at PSG. We all know what he did when he came to the MLS, how he brought the vibe to the MLS, how he brought the energy to the MLS, how he brought sponsors to the MLS, he brought eyes to the MLS. I'm even thinking that Jada and Will probably are going with them foolishness right now just because Liam stopped playing at MLS. Just because if Miami get kicked out of the MLS, that make Jada Pinkett say, all right, we're going to start to something foolishness now with Will Smith. That is the influence that Leo Messi has had in the United States. There are kids running around right now in America thinking that they're Leo Messi. Is that worthy of the Ballon d'Or? And you guys should see what Pep said about the Ballon d'Or title. Let me pull up the actual. Give me a second. Let me pull up the actual quote that Pep said about who should be awarded the Ballon d'Or. And Pep has backed in Erling Haaland to win the Ballon d'Or, and he joked Lionel Messi deserves his own category when it comes to the award. Haaland leads 7 Manchester City players on a short list of the sport of the prize, and the winner will be announced in actually 1 week from Monday. But Pep said Haaland should win, yes. We won the treble, and he scored 50 million goals. Egotistically, I would say I want Erling because he helped us to achieve that. However, Messi won the Ballon d'Or in all 4 of the seasons he played under Guardiola at Barca, with 3 following since then. That's 7 Ballon d'Or the man gone. And the man said, Pep said the Ballon d'Or has to be 2 sections. One for Messi, and after, look for the others. The worst season of Messi is the best for the rest. What you guys think about that? Post it in the chat. What you guys think about that? Who should win the Ballon d'Or this year? Is it a foregone conclusion? Is Pep showing some Messi bias when he says what he said? Let me know. Because, in my opinion, if the Ballon d'Or is a 1-year title, right? We can't say it is a recognition for the year. You played a whole year, and you played the best football for the whole year. If this was not a World Cup year, Erling Haaland would have been the Ballon d'Or winner, hands down. Right? I would say, without a doubt, give it to Haaland. However, with all the rhetoric that is surrounding Messi, with all the storylines about Messi, this being his last, with this being his last run at the World Cup title, the elusive World Cup title, the one title that he hasn't won. When people are talking about Messi versus Ronaldo, one thing that people used to use to separate the two is Ronaldo has that international title that Messi doesn't. When we look at all the factors that are surrounding it, even though the World Cup is a 1-month tournament, in that 4 weeks, Messi was the best footballer on the planet. In that 4 weeks, Messi was the best footballer of his generation. In that 4 weeks, Messi was the best football player that many people in the world, even people who are much older than Messi, is old that will say he is the greatest I have ever seen. In those 4 weeks, Messi changed the rhetoric around him, where I think, and even me as a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, sit down and say, there's no competition. Messi is better than Ronaldo. So what do you think about it? Because to me, in my opinion, it's a little harsh against Haaland. Haaland had a better run for the season, a longer stretch of the season. But Messi had that moment. And he had the moment where Leo Messi, brought Argentina the World Cup title. He wasn't a passenger on that journey. He was a driver. His theme gas money. When they run out of gas, he was the one to get out of the car and push Argentina over the edge for the title. And definitely should, in my opinion, should be given the Ballon d'Or. Let me know what you think about it, people. Let me know who you think should get the Ballon d'Or title. Because for me, it's hands down, Messi. I will soon talk about the reggae girls. Man. Let me get that text here. Yeah, the stream we had lost connection earlier, but everything is back up now. Big up Digo. Digo said Messi is not my baller. Tigo said, Messi is not my baller, but you can't take it away from him this year. The man definitely go on with that thing. So we're getting a lot of Messi support here. And again, I'm gonna say it again. In my opinion, Messi definitely is should be getting the Ballon d'Or. I see right now we're going to transition into the Yard Ballers segment, and we have a new segment that we've been teasing this segment for a while. This is a segment where we say, you know what, we need to highlight our footballers, right? We've been saying for a while how much we as ball chatters an organization is going to support our footballers. And right now, I have one of the young footballers coming out of Jamaica, Mr. Damek Rennie, on right now. Damek, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Hold on, I'm gonna take my here. Damek, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I think that was on me. Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. All right, see that. So, Damek, I want to first welcome you to Ball Chat Podcast. This is the football podcast where we highlight footballers, talk to footballers, people that love football, watch our show, and like you hear me say earlier, we wanted to introduce some of the talent that's coming out of Jamaica. Jamaica is a hotbed for football talent, and you are our first guest. You are the first person representing the young talent coming out of Jamaica. So, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Good evening to everyone watching the show, all the viewers, and good evening to the host, you.
And you're a midfielder, and this summer, you went over. You're now playing for Universitario in Panama, right? In the first
Yes,
division.
yes, sir.
And how the season went this year?
I don't start playing. Start playing in January because I signed when the window was closed. So I'm just training now to get used to over there.
Okay. And for those that are listening to you right now and probably is the first time hearing your voice, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18. And what has the transition been like? Because we know Panama is a some people joke as a Panama is a Spanish speaking Jamaica. Is that true?
Yes. Spanish. They speak Spanish over there.
Yeah, and how was your transition? How has your transition been? Like, have you settled in and getting down to business, right?
Yes, I'm settling over here, getting to
Gotcha.
learn the language and adapting to the style of football.
And speak about the style of football. What would you say is the style of football compared to Jamaica?
Like over in Panama, like normally in Jamaica, you'd have like players taking lots of touches off the football.
Right.
In Panama, they don't take lots of touches. One, two around, you combine around.
And you have adjusted well to that then too, right? That's your
Yes,
style. Is that your preferred style?
what you said, sir?
Is that your preferred style of playing?
Yes, to combine around in the midfield.
See that you're a midfielder. So if somebody was to ask you who is your favorite footballer and why?
My favorite footballer is Eden Hazard because I have similar traits to him, even though he don't play the same position of me.
And for 18-year-old to say Eden Hazard and looking at and we're talking about Chelsea version of Eden Hazard, right?
Yes.
So that means I watch football a long time. Cause I tell you the truth, So how you feel about his career where Eden Hazard and because we know he's just retired from international football. Tell us about your ratings for Eden Hazard and what is it about Eden Hazard when he was at Chelsea that you love?
I rate Eden Hazard very highly because I like how he come in the game and like change the game, the way he carries the football and play the football
See that, and you said that.
and create speed.
Got you, and you did say that you play like him even though you don't play in the same position. So you're more in the central, you're more in the center midfield, right?
Yes.
All right. And somebody text me and said, where did you go to high school?
Camperdown High School.
And you said proud to you, so talk to your Camperdown people about. Let them know say everything all right, and you loving the football in Panama.
Yes, loving the football over here.
See it there. And you know, I have to ask you like your goals. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Is there an aspiration? I'm sure there's an aspiration to play for the national team. Probably try compete for the World Cup. Where do you see yourself going?
In the next 10 years, I see myself playing at the highest level of football possible and representing my national team. That would be an honor.
See that. We'll love it. And you see, that's why we're introducing this segment, because I may get a whole heap of texts and people ask you some questions, but this is the reason why we're introducing this segment, is because we love to see the grassroots of football. We love to support our young footballers. And you're playing, let me say it again, playing for Universitario in Panama in the first division, and you'll be starting in January, in a couple months from now. You have our support to the max, and we definitely hope so you reach your goals. I would love that you're focused as an 18-year-old, able to go over into Panama in the first division and representing Jamaica to the max. You don't know, so you have our support to the max, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Anything else you want to tell some of your fans and right now, some fans, some people, cause you know some people are gonna look you up now. You know. Some people, when no camper down, people say, yo, tell about the ball at Damek. So you have anything you want to tell some of your fans and right now?
Like I want to tell them to continue to support me and sending the happy messages to me. And I want to big up my academy in Jamaica that push me, Kickers Football Academy. Started there from 14. My coach, Jevi, and assistant, Maka, pushed me to the fullest of my potential, and now I'm here.
Big up JV and big up the whole Kickers Academy. And since you bring them up, also we soon ask if your social media, but is there any player or when a Jamaican player that you look to or you rate right now, are your favorite Jamaican player?
No, I don't have any. I watch everyone, but I don't have any favorite. Everyone unique in their own way.
Love that. Love that response, brother. I love that response there. And how can you said that people should continue to send you good messages? What's the social media handle? Where can they send the messages if they want to send you support?
On Instagram.
And what's the Instagram account?
Rennie Farrell. RENNIEFRLL.
All right, and Benton chiming in from Ghana right now saying good luck, Damek. So y'all Benton a link. Benton don't come out and better Ghana for say good luck to you right now. So people wanna follow Damek right now, and we're going to support you to the max, brother. Big up Javon, big up to the whole Kickers Academy. We'd love to see the support of we'd love to see the growth of our footballers from the grassroots all the way up to now. And you don't know, you have our support, Damek, and the door is always open to you. And anything you want in the world for now, you can always link you on Ball Chat, right?
Yes.
But so, before you cut, and no pressure, but not pressure you, all right? But I'm a Manchester United fan. Which team are you a fan of?
Chelsea FC.
So how you feel about the Arsenal game? Me have to ask you. How you feel about the Arsenal game?
The team played well. They just make some simple mistake they made and bring back Arsenal in the game.
So make you a chance to redeem yourself. Me a Man U fan, you a Chelsea fan. Liverpool or Man U? Which one you rate better?
Which one of them?
Yeah, Liverpool or Man U?
Chelsea fan, but just watch the two of them. My Chelsea fan.
The right answer is you don't like Liverpool. You don't like Liverpool, though, don't you? That's the truth.
I don't like none of them. My
Well,
Chelsea, I watch Chelsea the most to watch.
see it there. Well, but what Chelsea people them know, cause big up Come on is a Chelsea fan, so you know you put a smile on Mama Come on face right now. Ty Gill say pick one out. Ty Gill is a Liverpool fan, he want to pick a side. So without pressure, because if he's an Eden Hazard fan, and as a young footballer who's 18 years old, and if he remembers Eden Hazard at Chelsea, he knows football. Damek, big up yourself every time. Like me say, you have our 100% support. Link him up right now on Instagram and is ready for real, right?
Yes.
All right. So what? I'll make sure the ball chat follow you. I'll link Javan after the show. Make sure everything's sorted out. But big up yourself, Damek. But rate you. We'll look forward to your game in Panama. Well, we are going to be watching you. We are going to be supporting you. Trust me. Ball chat have your back. See?
Yes.
All right. Bless up, brother.
Yeah.
Big up Benton. Benton talking about if this is a Manchester United show. Benton, I bet you go on somewhere here, man. Big up to Damek. Damek DJ ready. Playing for Universitario in Panama First Division. He's a central midfielder. His favorite footballer is Eden Hazard. And people, like I told him, my ratings for him is high. That he knows of football. I mean, he's been watching football from him young. Big up to the Kickers Academy. Big up to all the academies in Jamaica. But today, what I like Kickers Academy. Big up Kickers Academy. If you have a youth and you want to play ball, link up Kickers Academy. Free promotion that we get Kickers Academy. Now, Benton. Nobody makes him a Benton. Free promotion. As we continue the Yard Ballers segment. Reggae Girls announced their new coach, Mr. Gilbert. Big up to Cameroon because I guess we can say now that we at Ball Chat knew about Coach Gilbert, Xavier Gilbert, that he would be the new head coach of Jamaica. Benton, yeah, go ahead and put in the ballers and bugs, Benton. But big up to Xavier Gilbert. Xavier Gilbert got announced as the new Reggae Girls coach 3 days before the inaugural Gold Cup qualification run. The Reggae Girls will now be embarking on the Gold Cup journey to try to get into the inaugural Women's Gold Cup, CONCACAF Gold Cup. They'll be trying to qualify for it starting this week. And Xavier Gilbert will be taking over at the helm, taking over from Mr. Lauren Donaldson, friend of the show. Mr. Lauren Donaldson, successful Lauren Donaldson. We beat him. We used to beat him on the show. Me personally. But his record speaks for itself. So now Mr. Xavier Gilbert is getting the reins. Xavier Gilbert. I apologize, Xavier. Thank you, Ty. Xavier Gilbert is now taking over the reins of the mighty Reggae Girls. When we talk about the Reggae Girls, we talk about the best women's football team in the Caribbean. When you talk about the Reggae Girls, you talk about the third best football team in CONCACAF, but based on their World Cup finish, they are the second best team in CONCACAF. That's the Reggae Girls, the mighty Reggae Girls that Mr. Xavier Gilbert has been given the reins. He was on the coaching staff. He knows the team. It should be a smooth transition. This Wednesday, the football should not change. The team should go out there and roll some ball, don't it? But before we look at the squad, here's the schedule. Like I said, this Wednesday, Panama will be playing against Jamaica in Panama, the Estadio Universal, can't pronounce it. And then Sunday, Jamaica will be hosting Guatemala. That is our next two games. And like I said, Xavier Gilbert is a general coach. He is highly rated in his circles. He is getting a great team. A great team. A team that should go and beat Panama again. He will beat Panama before the World Cup. Beat them at the World Cup. We're going to beat them again here. We'll beat them at Jamaica. We'll beat them in Texas. We'll beat them in a World Cup. We're going to beat them this Wednesday. The great Jamaican team. Before we talk about the Jamaica squad, Benton says his ballers are Harry, Man United, Maguire, and druggist Papu Gomez. Okay. Big up Jevan and Kickers Academy. Salute. Yeah, Benton. Yeah, Benton is over. Benton, Africa, I look like him start drink already. But anyway, the Reggae Girl squad. People, the great Reggae Girl squad. We just watched them at World Cup. We're ready for watch them again. We're watching play against Canada in a home and away game. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Nothing about do the watch along this Wednesday and this Sunday. Because me want to sit down and watch my ball of them play. The Reggae Girl squad is Christian Chambers, Aliyah Morgan, Javani Jones in goal. Malachi Daz, Zoe Vidier, Lauren Greel. Hold on. I'm calling them. I don't want to disrespect the players. Them. Neville Gale, Abel, Alika Keane, Shania Nelson, Taisha Nelson, Jada Hilton Pelea, Chinelu Asha. We know Chinelu Asha. Marla Sweatman. Yeah, but remember Marla Sweatman, but when we ball them there. Israela Groves, Davia Richards, Destiny Powell, Sydney Street, Shaniel Buckley, Michaela Days, Risha Walker, Natalia Atkinson, Christina Summer, Melissa Johnson. Alright. Earlier I said, we're getting ready for watch a World Cup qualification side, a World Cup qualified side play Wednesday against Panama. I'm ready for go beat Panama. What the hell is this? What kind of side is this? Where this team come from? Now, big up to all the players. And over the last 6 years, we at Ball Chat have had many conversations. Me and Camon have had back and forth about blooding new players and Ray. Big up to Coach Xavier Gilbert. Like I said, highly respected coach amongst his ranks. If I was Xavier Gilbert, I would say, yo, what kind of side? Wagwan. Wait, Wagwan. So, let me just cut to the chase. The Reggae Girls, the World Cup qualifying Reggae Girls, penned an open letter. And I'm going to read the letter to you verbatim. It is with great disappointment we share that the 2023 World Cup roster will not be participating in the upcoming October international window for the first ever Women's World Gold Cup qualifiers. While this has been one of the hardest decisions we have had to make, we feel it necessary to take such a drastic stance to put an end to the constant mistreatment we receive from the Jamaica Football Federation. As always, it is an honor and a privilege to represent Jamaica. It is our job to perform to the best of our ability and put all of our efforts into representing our country, making our fans, loved ones at home, and diaspora proud. Due to the current circumstances the Jamaica Football Federation has put us in, we would not be able to do our job. We have received information about our coaching staff, medical staff, and equipment staff in an untimely manner, and through unprofessional communication. We have gotten confirmation of our head coach 3 days prior to our report date through social media, despite our efforts to have direct communication with the JFF. We have yet to receive full and correct payments of our historical performances at the World Cup and the numerous outstanding bonuses for the qualifying in the summer of 2022. We have dealt with this lack of communication, poor organization, poor management, and delayed payments from the JFF time and time again. For these reasons, we take our stance in solidarity with hope to end this cycle of mistreatment. With love, your reggae girls. Benton, you're the boat. Well go on, brother.
Manners and respect. Big up to the man. Big up to the entire listeners crew. Big up to all listeners. Big up to yourself. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear.
Loud and clear,
All
you're
the
good.
all the ladies, big up to yourself. Big up to
Yeah.
Damek and the entire Kickers Academy. Javian and the entire Kickers Academy. Salute. Go and do your work, youth. Ballers and bugs. I drop my ballers them. So Harry Maguire get it. Since it's a Manchester United show, we're gonna have to give Harry Maguire a baller of the week because Man United won a game, so we have to big them up, Harry. And Papu Gomez get a baller because him boss a look at this man Jose Mourinho, and so we have to give Papu Gomez the druggist a baller of the week too. But all fun and joke aside, still. But there, I'm a brethren, what go on?
Yo, you're time, you know, time for come beat JFF. Come, beat JFF, man.
Nah, me not gonna really, me I gonna try really and to be professional and just avoid certain things because right now, this to make it just make it simple. Some of this stuff can't make no sense. It does not make any sense. And what I mean by that is that how many times you're gonna have the same problem, the same leadership issues, the same thing, and nothing no change. How many times? It just, so Jamaican football no worth me stress. No worth my blood pressure because how many times we're gonna have the same issues? And you know, the reggae girls, the reggae ladies who forward now, like the Marlo Sweatmans and Chenlu Ashers of the world who accepted the invitations to the team. I mean, we have to question them because if the others um didn't get their compensation and Marlo Sweatman and Chenlu Ashers of the world are part of the unified front for really hold JFF accountable, then they wouldn't accept. No reggae girls not supposed to play for Jamaica. Nobody not supposed to forward until things improve. But there is always those who will take the job, hoping that things will get better and it just continue. Unless the reggae girls that wrote the letter and who got suspended indefinitely or whatever the suspension from the JFS are the problem here. We don't know, but it's hard for really make sort of broad standing, large scale conclusions without all the evidence. But me, I gonna do it anyway. JFF a party shop. The JFF administrator a party shop, and me know someone will say party shop around. Well, yeah, but we have to call JFF party shop.
No,
There is just
the crab circle.
a crab. Yes, crab circle. Them are Alice crab circle. That with all the people them are crab circle. Them are Alice at crab circle. Because one thing that is consistent with this JFF administration, Michael Ricketts, Dennis Strong, Rudolph Speed, technical director, is that it's the same issues across the board. Doesn't matter. This is not unique to the reggae girls. It's not just unique to the women's side of thing. The men's side of thing, similar issues. The referee and them they kick off one time. It's the same issue. So clearly nobody in a Jamaican football no want to lead. Clearly nobody in a Jamaican football on the administrative side don't have the balls to lead because it's an incompetency I would not remain. So right now, all the administrators, parish council FAs, parish FAs, president, yeah man, bugs of the week, all of them, bug of the year, JFF, administrators, bug of the year. Dennis Chung, the man that spoke very eloquently in interviews, but it's the same issues. Rudolph Speed, same issues. Crab Circle, Alice Crab Circle, them boy are incompetent to the highest level. So it's not worth it. And then it's not worth this idea of setting up our blood pressure about it because until the people who dictate who goes in those chairs, who lead that organization, lead Jamaican football, demand better and want better, it now goes. So football fans, the reggae girls, reggae boys fans have to make a decision how them new decide to advocate. Nobody is supposed to buy no jersey, no tickets, nothing. And we're not just support brand Jamaica thing. We not support foolishness. I gotta go like King Shango and just burn it.
Why come like for a lot of Africa you just turn militant. And normally I meet talk so where this militant coming from? But trust me, we all share the same sentiment and we sat down, watched the World Cup, did the watch alongs with the World Cup. We chronicled how the money that is promised from FIFA. We sat down and we talked about the 30,000 or whatever it was. And we sit down and we talk about taxes. We talk about so many things around this. The last thing, and we sat down and we said, what if? What if they don't get their money? Like, how? Right? The question is how? Like, it's public. It's public record. If it's public record that me supposed to give you Benton $100, I'm a publicly tell everybody that, how the hell am I gonna hold $100 from you? So this I share the same sentiment. I share the same points that you will share. But I have a question like, what really going on? What really, like, this is crazy. It is crazy that publicly the girls have come out and said XYZ have to happen, and JFF said yes, XYZ is going to happen. Babsy Grange come out and say XYZ going to happen, but then all of a sudden JFF don't know the alphabet. It just, it defies our logic. It makes me wonder how them money can sleep at night. And go ahead.
Well then the ultimate question then the question is then who are lying? Because with all these different things in place and public pressure, minister involved and rare. I mean, at some point we have to wonder who are lying.
Right.
And the JFF, you see weird, you know what, and Dennis Strong and them here one time, I heard one time for all the non-patois speakers, I heard a while ago Michael Ricketts said something, the president of the JFF said something to the facts that they're going to start sue those who speak badly, or they really bring bad comments against the JFF, to paraphrase what MCR, the rare. But when your credibility is in question, I mean, the JFF have nothing to stand on upon the credibility because of the long running history of poor, whether it's travel issues with players. So even when the JFF might be in the right and the lack of transparency, they're not really sure, we don't know how going. It's like a thief who didn't really thief this time, but everybody said, yeah, but I am thief the goat. But him not there, but because I'm credibility, all is thief it. Then we say, yo, are them on the team. So until JFF really is abundantly transparent with the public, them now gonna get no backing or no support from the general public on any of these issues. 9 times out of 10, because them not have no credibility issue, brother. And so the only way them can change that is if Dennis Strong, Michael Ricketts step forward and be transparent, i.e., show evidence. So this has been done, this has been done. Because it's a PR campaign, you know. It's a PR campaign. If who control the narrative dictates the PR a lot of time, or who sets out the loudest, and that influence your potential earnings. That influence your ability to get funds, attract new sponsors, attract money to your product, i.e., Jamaican football. Right now, the entire Jamaican government should have light a fire against the JFF because them are affect brand Jamaica. But me here, I don't hear because brand Jamaica, the reggae girls really were well. I mean, the success was monumental around at 16. And me I talk about man or woman, Caribbean football, nobody know them thing that. It's me idea around at 16. So the brand marketing for the product Jamaica was up to a next level during that tournament. So me and the government of Jamaica, I'm leadership. Me I say, yo, JFF. And I know there is a line where government cannot be involved with football politics. But behind closed doors are on the table, think conversation does occur. I mean, like, yo, brother, straighten up in the shoulder and fix up the thing because this thing when I go on with all these arguments and these public spots and these issues, it now gonna work. Like all them look pitney here when them call up right now and give this a hungry belly coach Xavier Gilbert. Yeah, me I gotta say it, Xavier Gilbert, hungry belly coach. Failure at the youth level. Man a coach Excelsior, whatever. This a fitness squad here where them give him right now to go play Panama. I mean, the butter bruise in them I get butter bruise. What? And so how does that affect the confidence of these youngsters, the Michaela Days, the entire local group of young players who have talent? How does run out against Panama, I get a butter bruise, and how does that affect the coaching resume of this hungry belly coach? Does he have to take the job because man say, yo, yeah I'm in next in line? Because the excuse not going to work in a few years to about, well, I didn't get a good squad. Rare. I mean, you need to stand up for something and say, yo, brother, all my players, more access to all my players. I'm not taking a job now. Make Rudolph speak a coach. Actually, Rudolph must be an assistant coach. So this is how bad things are right now with the way.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but let me just... Okay, you're 100% right. And we remember when Lauren took over this last stint, right? And when Lauren took over, remember Benton, Lauren stood with the players. Remember the players penned that letter? You remember that letter that they penned to the JFF? I think wanted to get rid of the secretary. Lauren stood with them, right? I think it is. It just dawned on me. Xavier got the job. Xavier was on the coaching staff prior. So Xavier should know the players. Xavier should have some rapport with the players. Xavier should be able to pick up his phone and say, yo, this Coach Gilbert, wagwan. Bunny, it's a Coach Gilbert. Bust a goal for me today now. Something, right? And the fact that they said we have received information about our coaching staff, medical staff, and equipment staff in an untimely manner and through unprofessional communication. Translation, they found out on Instagram who their next coach is. That raised a flag for me because if I am in Xavier's position, the second me come out of the meeting with JFFs officially that I am your coach, I am going in the group chat we have and say, yo, players, sorry for the rush announcement, blah, blah, blah. It look away. Me a coach you now. Let's just carry on, same as usual. right? The fact that that didn't happen, report are allegedly, the fact that all the players are in unison against the JFF and also against Xavier makes you wonder what was going on in the World Cup camp. What was going on all this time when Xavier and Lauren is coaching? It make you wonder what was being said. It make is a yo Alice. This worse than Alice Menton. This could be like around a Riverton City dump.
Yeah, so all right. So people, new name for JFF, Crab Circle Alice. And that is the new name we are calling them. JFF Crab Circle Alice. And that is the thing.
For the record, we have reached you. Benton personally has reached out to JFF numerous times, and we're not gonna be petty. And we're not look the hype. So we're not gonna show the response them and thing. But the only response we got, I think I can publicly say it is only response we got was anything will come around with where possibility of funds can be given, right? I definitely when I lose Benton. Benton. Man answer. I got on mute.
Yeah, we had, say, you see when you're up on this charger, your signal low, so
Oh.
it take a while for things forward, yeah. You said possibility of what? No, me never hear.
Funds. When funds are talked about. The only time we get a response is any money involved.
Yes, when money involved, this is when them run forward. Yeah, man, yeah, man.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, it's when
Next
money
week,
involved. Bro.
next week we're gonna try to get a reporter because, in all fairness, we are not on the ground. We don't know exactly. We can only speak for Jamaican fans off the island. Big up Crime Minister. Crime Minister said big up Balchan. What is crazy is thinking JFF was going to act responsibly in regards to playing the players. Their actions are not a surprise to anyone. Ty Gill says, why can't somebody get rid of Ricketts? Who does he report to? We have asked those questions many times. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to personally...
All right. Big up Ty, big up Prime Minister. Sorry, Junior, but you know what? Maybe Michael Ricketts is not the problem. I saw Karen Madden, journalist of TVJ, and sometimes Karen leaves the statement a little bit, well, I'm gonna go around bush and talk. I straight up, cause big up Mutabaruka. Mutabaruka always say, yo, we speak 100. We don't go around corner and talk, I straight in front to talk. Big up. Karen Madden, you can check her out on Twitter, Karen Madden, TVJ journalist. Sometimes her tweets are incomplete, and essentially the statements that she tweets sometimes, you have to try to scratch your head. Because she tweeted recently, said, to paraphrase, you ever thought that Michael Ricketts is not the most powerful person at the JFF? Something along those lines. So, but there was no further explanation, no thread for the people them kind of who out of the loop to know exactly who is the most powerful person at the JFF. No, we can do the maths and say, okay, if Michael Ricketts is not the most powerful person, if this statement is, our implication is true, then we can say, well, who has been at JFF during all the tumultuous or fractious things that Gensec Dalton went gone, and now new Gensec Dennis Chung arrived, and the the crab circle Alice Kaka foolishness still are going. The man that remains stable in the JFF setup is Rudolph Speed. Rudolph Speed has been a vocal voice, is chairman of the technical committee and so forth. So Wendell Downswell, the technical, he's I think technical director of some program. In fact, I think he might coach the women's team that is playing in the Pan Am Games right now. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, we got Bata Bruce against Mexico. You can verify that score for me. Please, I think Mexico did have beat them a lot one time. So the power dynamics in the JFF, according to that tweet, is not necessarily from Karen Man. Is that Michael Ricketts is not him not control the angle, which is a bunch of garbage to me because me don't want understand how you are lead are ahead of an organization. You're not the most powerful and man in charge. That don't make no sense. So a woman in charge. So and you at the work. And him always I come and do interview when problems arise. I try hash things and I try, but he always deflect and I push the blame onto someone else. And with all that being said, the lack of transparency, the JFF is not no mob. Is me I say even the mob get brought into line in the US when
Right.
Al Capone and them man they are run things. So JFF is not no mob. No, them are no gangster. They're not above any laws, so they can be brought into line by everybody by governing body or if they violate taxes by the government and rare. So and other laws. So it just seems to be those who can hold the JFF accountable are not necessarily willing to do it, which then opens a whole nother question. You see me I
Yeah.
say?
But
And also, sorry, Jonah. This reggae girls letter thing. So this is a dangerous thing, It's not we are bonfire across the board, because in actuality, me sometimes me very concerned when players are trying to dictate coaching staff issues because that's not supposed to be players' responsibility. Players supposed to be selected by a group by the selection committee. Administrators supposed to select coaches and let players with the coaches the coaches them select them players. So, but if that's the case, then when you look on this Reggae Girl squad, these are players that are aligned with Mr. Xavier Gilbert. We know same coach a lot at the youth level. So I feel people them him call. And therein lies the problem. So every man seems to have them group and the Jamaican football national product, Jamaican women's football national product seems to be the ultimate victim when all this foolishness are going on.
well said, well said. And we don't really want to single out. You're right still. And it showed that there's a dissension within the pool of players. It would have been nice if these young players showed solidarity. It would have been nice if Xavier showed solidarity with the squad that is we would love to coach. I mean, he would prefer to coach his side with us play the World Cup. And I think he's probably burned that bridge now, officially. They are at ahead. Well, go watch your space. I think they are at ahead. I think there's no coming back from this. I think there's
And
no. I don't think there's no way they can go back to the status quo after this.
and to be absolutely clear, in actuality, Junior, I want to make the record clear because with the experience, Xavier Gilbert and all things considered, all things being okay, there's nothing wrong with him being next in line because of his experience around the group. It's me a deal because he's been around the group. Like you've mentioned earlier, he should know the players. So it should be a natural continuation of this project. It's me a
Right.
deal with. So so we call him hungry belly thing, but it's just this idea that no one collectively say as a group say, yo, JFF, we cannot continue this mess because him now I got a select I have received a weekend squad. We got take on Marta Cox and the General of Panama. You see me I say? So when you go up there now and Panama Butter Brews, you come back and say, well, we can't do it because I don't have my right players. So you look at we are out. So to that end, there has to be all things considered, there's nothing wrong with evaluating and giving him a chance to do it because he's around the group. The second thing, I know some may talk a lot, I need to go, but me just wake up, so we just burn a fire, and get my thoughts in on a couple other things before you go. Secondly, the JFF claimed that they receive applications from top level applicants and they were combing or going through them, or that is their word, something like that. So to that end, maybe Xavier Gilbert is a stopgap until they select a right manager, from the pool. So, all right, this is the best of the pool. All these things. So I don't know. So and with the communication being so poor from Michael Ricketts, Dennis Strong, or JFF, one voice. Somebody, when you have an organization, company, you have one individual, a PR, a communications person that take the lead and speak to the public. The communication is so poor from the JFF, so we, the public, now have to fill in certain gaps because they really and truly, the JFF administrators, the crab circle Alice people, them, they don't like tough questions. They are
Right.
very sensitive to tough questions, and them feel said they don't like to be debated. So when we at school, we used to get up in a debate and all them thing there, and people walk away and say, "Boy, you make some good points. You're definitely accurate." Them money don't like them thing there, and because big up to Ryan of Elite Sports TV, who always on YouTube, but always a light fire. Sometimes he may be right, sometimes he may be wrong. And I saw a video where Lorian Walker Brown, one of the committee members, one of the leadership members of the JFF, I light a fire upon Ryan in Canada after one of the games with the reggae girls. I said to him, say, boy, you need to stop this, the JFF people, them, or something along the lines. And me I say, well, if you guys don't talk to people, you guys don't interact with the media well in a friendly manner, everything is hostility. You leave a lot to be desired. Everything is secondary information where people are get from around corner, people with them sources inside the organization. Then what else you going to have? You're going to have, and the only thing we, the general public, see is pass an argument and lack of having your full strength squad, ultimately your best product. No, that going to lead to a lot of other questions.
Yeah, and questions that we will seek to answer here at Ball Chat, and we're going to get somebody on the ground, and we're going to have an intellectual conversation. Next week Jamaica plays at 6, I believe. I'm still debating whether I'm going to do a watch along, or will that should I do a watch along or should I not? I'm still debating it. Wednesday and Sunday. I'm still debating it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the vibes take with. But we're going to have somebody on the ground. If we don't do a watch along, we might have somebody in place of the watch along that we can have a strong conversation with about the state of football in Jamaica. But watch your space, people. Watch your space. Benton, you don't know. Always nice here and know say I enjoy yourself over there. No matter reggae girls them and JFF set up your blood pressure, brother. Enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, man, nah, man. I mean, this is a wonderful experience. Wonderful. Me always say, yo, anyone are part of the diaspora, black people need to make these charts. You don't have to live in Africa, but I think black people need to make these charts. Take a tour of these caves, not caves, these castles where our forefathers were held before being shipped out. It's me I deal with, but Ghana is very nice. Big up to all the Ghanaians. So love all the way around. These people are wonderful, wonderful. Big
See,
up to
that's
Jamrock in Ghana, y'all yard people them in a Jamrock. Yard people them. Yo, man, they call like Jamaicans move to Ghana like they want to take over the place, like for them country. So big up, you know how we are, some of we, we run in and have with things, so but nice vibes. Yo, before you go, I want to highlight my ballers, cause me notice you ignore my thing. My ballers, I want to big up to Trinidad and Tobago, real ballers. Angus Steve and the entire TT massive. Junior, you always light fire. But against normalization committee, but the success of Trinidad and Tobago's men's team in the recently concluded CONCACAF Nations League round of matches. Big statement achievement in coming out of a very tough group, along with Panama. So now they go to the quarterfinals. So big up to Angus Eve and the entire group. I forget the family that scored that golazo in that game against Guatemala. Them had some massive comebacks. So real ball of the week that. Yo, I have to always salute Likili. Big up Mbappe, big up yourself, the youth there. Continue to entertain. Unlike some hungry belly ball out the road who just look money.
And just get injured all the time.
and the bugs are bug. How could it not be Chelsea Football Club? I know said Dominic said Chelsea is his team. Rare. You can't lead two love your yard. And dashing Arsenal in it. Two of them are bug. Because you have an idiot side, Arsenal, the reason why Arsenal get a bug. Though I must commend them for coming back and win and draw the game. You still didn't win the game with this bug team. And Chelsea, you lead 2-0, Pochettino. Foolishness. Malagusto, foolishness. You can't make Leandro Trossard score right there. So them two teams who are fighting for position are trying. They're my bug teams. Those are my bugs, brother.
See the Benton. I'm gonna give Benton a late bug of the week for giving Harry Maguire bug of the week, a ball of the week. So anyway, Ball Chat, you know you can follow us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast, on Twitter at Ball Chat 1, on Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. If you are working with the JFF and want to send us a subpoena or want to send us a notice of lawsuit, what they call that when you've been served, you want to serve us a lawsuit, don't send us an email letter here. Just send it somewhere else. Anyway, people, you don't know I hit that. Next week, we might do a watch along, we might do a regular show. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But a little more. Better go and enjoy over Africa there, brother.